You heard from Paul Gillespie. We already have strong laws in Canada, but the reality is porn peddlers are tech savvy and they cover their tracks. And that can turn you and your computer into unwitting accomplices. And this isn't something that could happen, it is happening. Alex Eckelberry runs a software company to deal with internet security and spyware. He joins me from Clearwater, Florida. Hey, Alex, tell me, how can my computer be turned into a haven for child pornography?
Well, it can happen without you even knowing about it. There's different types of what we refer to generally as malware. It could be, viruses or Trojans, and these can get on your machine and can actually download child pornography or turn your machine into a server of child pornography or pornography in general. So it just means you need to practice, safe surfing habits out there.
But now, how does that happen? Is that depending on the sites where you're going? So if you're visiting some dubious sites, you never know, you may be getting a little bit of something more. If you're trying to download one thing, you're getting a little child porn that's thrown in there on the side? Or, I mean, what are the mechanics of this?
It's an excellent question. Actually, there's several ways you can unwittingly get something like child pornography on your machine. You may be surfing porn, surfing porn obviously is legal for an adult. But you may download some of those files from a peer-to-peer network like LimeWire and get those files, and inside those files there may be some child pornography, or you may be surfing for porn on the internet and run across child pornography.
Okay, I want to stop you right there, okay, because I have used LimeWire, and I didn't know this. Now, LimeWire is a peer-to-peer music sharing service that's out there where you can swap songs from computer to computer. So I want to know there, because obviously my alarm bells are going off right now. So how is it that, could it be, and I wouldn't even know this, that in songs that I believe I've downloaded from someone else's computer, there may in fact be child pornography somewhere in that file?
Not necessarily with songs, although it's possible. I mean, if you're downloading, say, a song, it's going to be, fairly clear that it's a song. I'm talking about downloading a bundle, a big zip file, for example, of images, which may in them have child pornography. And there's a point here is that we're talking about people put themselves in more danger of getting child pornography when they surf for porn. I was in an interview last year in the UK where I talked about this, and I said, look, if you're interested in getting porn, you should get porn at your local DVD rental store, because frankly, going online, it's really not that safe. You get all kinds of other things apart from child pornography. You expose yourself to a much higher prevalence of malware, Trojans and viruses and that sort of thing. But putting that aside, you can also just unwittingly, you may be surfing for legitimate things, you can unwittingly get these sorts of things. So you want good protection on your machine, because what happens is you get a piece of malware on your machine, and then that piece of malware may do other things. It may download other files, or it may turn your computer into a way to serve out files.
You've seen some of these things that have actually gone to court, cases where people actually they were charged with child pornography and they were unwitting accomplices. They didn't even know about it. I mean, what happens in those cases?
Well, there was a case of a fellow in Massachusetts, Michael Fiola, who was recently completely exonerated because they found that there was the rate of the downloads occurring on his machine were not physically possible by a human being.
Thanks for talking to us tonight. Appreciate the time.